There is a new wave of Chinese content creators who have perfected the formula for monetizing poverty and loneliness on YouTube.
I'm Zaza, living alone in China. No friends, no partner, no social life to speak of.
Hi everyone, I'm Ali. I'm a middle-aged man, unemployed, with no girlfriend and no family.
I'm JQ. I have no friends, but I'm fine.
So for the last couple of weeks, the algorithm kept trying to serve me these low-income, living alone, no friends type of vlogs from China that are getting more and more popular day by day. And typically, I love vlogs. I think it's a great medium for content creators to get a connection with their audience. But when it comes to these Chinese vlogs, something just feels off, I feel like it's less about sharing your life with an audience and build a connection, and more about manufacturing a specific aesthetics for the sole purpose of getting more views and soliciting donations. I think Zaza in China was the first channel that kind of blew up on YouTube. There could have been earlier ones that just weren't as successful, but nevertheless, he was the first one that I saw on my YouTube recommendation. And not long after that, all the copycats started to pop up as well, with the exact same strategy of exploiting people's empathy and generosity. In almost every other video, there's a pinned comment below telling people to make donations in like 3 different ways. I hate to break it to you, but if you're donating to people like Zaza thinking you're helping a low-income person in China who's struggling, you are actually just giving away your hard-earned money to somebody who's probably in the top 10% of earners in China. He's so brazen, he actually made a video going over how much money he made in a month, trying to prove how poor he is. But of course, in that video, he conveniently omitted all the YouTube ad revenue, as well as the thousands of dollars he's received in donations. It's already bad enough that these grifters are pretending to be poor or lonely to fleece their viewers, but their use of AI voices in their videos is particularly devious.
I ordered a small portion for $1.5.
I ordered a cup of tea for 20 yuan. The price includes a cup of tea and a pot of hot water.
Sometimes, late at night, I'll go out for a walk. Other times, I dive into the nightlife scene to shake things up.
Did you notice a pattern? They exclusively select AI voices that have a Chinese accent to dub their videos with. You know why? Because there's a big chunk of their viewership can't even tell they're using an AI's voiceover. They actually think that the Chinese creators are doing the English voiceovers in those vlogs, so much so that they're making comments about how surprised they are by how good their pronunciation and grammars are, not realizing that voice belongs to a fucking AI bot. I think they put an AI voice in their videos not to communicate anything per se. Instead, it's to create the appearance of authenticity in order to make the vlog seem more personable and genuine than what they actually are, which are fake AI-dubbed scripted performances. And all these creators post their videos on YouTube instead of Chinese social media because the local Chinese population would see right away they're full of shit. And don't get me wrong, the Chinese audience can be extremely gullible in other ways that I won't go into right now. But as far as this type of fake living alone low-income content is concerned, they would be far less susceptible to it than the average Western viewer, for the simple reason that they've seen firsthand what loneliness and low income actually looks like in China, and this ain't it. Personally, I don't foresee this grift dying out anytime soon. They're gonna milk it for as long as they can. If anything, this is just the latest iteration of the Japanese salaryman type of content that's been around on YouTube for years. That being said, what I do find very disheartening about this whole thing is that the people most vulnerable to this type of grift and most likely to give money are often the ones who have personally suffered through loneliness or financial hardship themselves, either in the past or present. And these grifters know exactly how to exploit that to enrich themselves.